Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Carolyn Hauser with the Naked Hour and the Naked Truth. I got my hair done finally. I feel like myself again. Today, we're going to talk about applied quantum physics and creating your paradise reality. And as you guys are coming on, I'm going to tag a few people. I'm coming to you today from the Big Blue, which is our RV. It is raining outside, but we are doing good. If you're joining me, let me know where you're joining me from, and let me know how you're doing. And also, let me know what your paradise looks like. My paradise looks like a thriving retreat community, a big team with Juice Plus, lots of friends, lots of happy people, lots of dancing, amazing relationships, amazing body, feeling youthful, being flexible and strong, and being able to do flips and things like that, and inspiring people. Okay, so my unique brilliance is shifting energy. I've spent the last 20 years, instead of climbing up the corporate ladder or working for anybody or having a job, I have basically been studying and applying quantum physics based on energy and following energy, shifting my energy, and teaching other people how to shift energy, because in my own journey, that was really the only thing that I had power over. And in reality, the only thing that we always only have power over is our own vibrational state. We don't have power over other people. We don't have power over outer circumstances, but we do have power over our own frequency, of our own state of being. And while you can't go from feeling miserable and depressed to blissful, well, you could instantly go, but sometimes that's more hard. We do create, or we do shift out of one state into another by going inward. And so these Facebook Lives, the reason why I'm calling them the Naked Hour is because the idea is that you have a time and space where you, hey Anna, so good to see you, where you can become naked with yourself and completely drop into yourself, to your core, connect to your core, and unify yourself. Everything outside ourselves is a reflection of our inner state, law of cause and effect. So if you are in a harmonious and strong internal state, then that's what's reflected in your life experience. If you're wobbly and if you're feeling fragile and chaotic, then that's, your life will feel like chaos. So, and since we don't have power over what other people do or what the world does, the only way to create stability and power and energy and sustainability for ourselves is to generate it through connection, through the divine that we do by going inward. And so with that, I am inviting you to close your eyes and taking a deep breath in, and I'm inviting you to join me for this alchemical energy process this morning. I never know what's going to come through. It always is for everybody. Well, it is connected to each and every one of you, whether you're watching it right now live with me and experiencing in this moment, or you're watching it later. Your intention is already connected to it. So whatever we all need, this space will provide. My job is to just hold the field and speak the field, basically. Speak to the field. Speak it into being. Report about what it's doing. We're already all connected to this energetic field called the Naked Hour this morning. So I'm inviting you to close your eyes, taking a deep breath in, letting your belly soften and exhaling, letting go of anything and everything that came before our time together. This morning, yesterday, day before, weeks before, months before, years before, your entire past, just letting it all go. Completely. And then inhaling again, letting your belly soften and exhaling, letting go of anything and everything that still has to happen after our time together, later today, tomorrow, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year. Rest of your life, just letting it all go. And then taking one more deep breath in and exhaling, and arriving in this present moment. Any shift that you want to make, any shift you desire, can only happen if you are in this present moment. Or it happens by you coming back to the present moment, coming back to you. And so in this present moment, I'm speaking a prayer. I'm setting the intention for deep transformation and healing, for shifts in our consciousness, shift in our perception, because that's what miracles are really about, so that we can all live in a miraculous life and mindset, lifestyle, experiencing the magic and the miraculousness of life, how everything is woven together, how things just string together like beautiful pearls on a necklace. Trusting the divine, trusting ourselves, trusting the process. Being fully engaged in life and with life in every moment. And so I'm grateful that we can know that everything that we desire is already here. It's already here in its quantum form. Quantum physics can absolutely prove this, that anything that we desire, anything is already here in its quantum form. And it's up to us to align ourselves so that we make the quantum leap into that reality where that thing has a material form, or we are a certain way, behaving a certain way, are able to be a certain way, where we feel confident, where we feel loved, where we feel powerful, right? All that, the version of you that's completely healthy and powerful and connected and creative is already here. And so today on this Facebook Live, my intention is to hold the space that we can connect with that version of ourselves that is just a few or several notches higher in vibration, to catapult ourselves into that next level of being and existence, where it's easy to be peaceful, where it's easy to be loving, where it's easy to be a resource, where it's easy to be abundant, where it's easy to have things easy. So I just let this intention and prayer be, knowing that it is carried out in joy and peace by simply saying, and so it is, amen. And then for a moment, I'm inviting you to just drop completely into the void, allowing yourself to not know anything. And just become vibration. Let yourself experience yourself almost like an instrument that's being tuned to a higher note, to a higher frequency. We don't actually need to know how it happens, what we have to do or need to do, or how we can support this process is by simply just surrendering and letting go of anything and everything. And to me, surrendering means to get out of your head, to let go of the attachment to all the thoughts, and to drop into your belly, drop into your body, and become completely present from the inside out. What if from this moment on, each and every one of us, by nature and organically, is just a more joyful, a more happy, a more resourced, a more abundant, a more at peace version? What would that be like? Are you ready for that? And I'm asking this myself. Am I ready to drop the comfort of knowing my old ways of being that are less than peaceful, less than joyful? Like, For example, I am very comfortable with my morning grumpiness. Am I willing to let that go in exchange for waking up as a joyful person in the morning? A person that I don't necessarily know yet, because that has not been my norm. Am I willing to let go of the person that gets stressed easily? And instead be a person that is strong and centered and calm? I don't know that person yet. Am I willing to let go of the ways that I know myself, that feel familiar? And am I willing to embrace the version of myself that I don't necessarily know yet? And are you? And so if you are, I'm inviting you to make a commitment right now on this Facebook Live with me, and I'm making the commitment too. And the commitment is to embracing and learning to allow that more higher vibrational version of ourselves. And we do that by pausing throughout the day and just doing what we're doing right now, right here. Pausing and remembering, pausing and recommitting, pausing and reaffirming. Not through thinking, not through thoughts, but through dropping in, letting go of thought, letting go of ideas, and simply becoming present. So if you're ready to make that commitment, let me know in the comments. And one thing that I learned about commitments from getting Katie Hendricks is that commitment is an ongoing thing. And the commitment would be, I'm committing to embracing my high vibrational version of myself. It's the same as a pilot saying, hey, I'm going to fly you to New York. When an airplane is in the air going, let's say, from Santa Barbara to New York, 97% of the time it is off course and has to recommit to the course. So 97% of the time it's not going to New York, and the pilot has to correct it and remember that he's going to New York and recommit and recommit and recommit. So I learned this analogy from getting Katie Hendricks, which is really helpful because commitment is about recommitment. So every time that you're off, it's not about beating yourself up and going all berserk that you failed. It's like, oh, okay, time to recommit. Close my eyes. Let me take a deep breath. Let me drop in. Let me remember that there's a version of myself that I don't know yet, but that is even higher. And let me affirm that that's who I am. And let me affirm that I'm ready to be that person. And that is how you transition. Awesome, Stephanie. Yay. And it's always easier if we do this together than alone. So thanks for joining me. You're making me commit to my journey. And I'm happy to provide this space. Because like I said, I believe that doing it together is easier than doing it alone. Well, I know that is so. And so I am going to mosey on with my day. If you are in Sedona, come to Natural Grocers today. I'm going to host a soup in a jar event at 1:30 today, every Wednesday from now on. If you know moms that have babies under 2-year-olds, they can just come and don't need to bring anything. If you're not a mom without a 2-year-old, bring one ingredient that can go into a soup. And if you're not local, I'm looking forward to seeing you on here next Wednesday, same time, same virtual space. All my love to you, and thanks for joining me, and you're welcome, John. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye, everybody.